Okay, hello. All right. Can you hear me now? Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you? It's Kei. So let's start the live stream and check some charts today together and see what's happening right now. So yeah, so this is the 28th of July 2022 and on Thursday at 2 p.m. UTC. Let's check some charts together. So first, as usual, I will look at the Forex pairs, check some Forex pairs and see what's happening. But most likely they are range. I screen charts a couple of hours ago, but it was all range when I checked it. So let's see if some of these pairs are moving active or not. If they're not active, then I think I will talk about some other topics. But yeah, let me start from Forex pairs to screen and analyze first. Okay, so but again, thank you for joining everybody. Great to see you as always. I am back in Dubai, so I will be regularly live streamings and also videos on my YouTube channel every day, possibly. Okay, so yeah, let me switch the screen. Okay, and as a quick disclaimer, as usual, basically the things I say in my YouTube channel is all for educational purposes only. So when you take trades, please do at your own risks. And also, this is live, so on the chat, if you can please follow the guidelines and rules, that would be great. And also recently, there are so many spams in social media, so please be careful. People are using my name and creating their fake accounts of mine and spamming others, so please be careful. All right, so let's see. Let me say hi to everyone quickly before I jump into the topics, because I know there will be more participants on the way. So let me start slowly here as usual. All right. Oh, I see one new member here from Tariq Al-Hassan. Thank you for joining on my Ichimoku community. So as you may know, I'm running the Ichimoku community, and let me quickly show this to you because it's been a while since I introduced my Ichimoku community last time. So if you can come to my web page, well, simply you can click on the link on the below description, and there is a page like this which explains everything about what I offer in this community. This is $30, $30 USD per month, which is a monthly subscription, but you can get all these contents. You can get the books. I have been writing 3 books: Ichimoku Basic Math book, Ichimoku Basic Theories book, which focuses on the 3 theories: wave theory, price theory, and yeah, time theory in this book. And the Ichimoku Basic Math book focuses on the 5 lines of Ichimoku, the basics of the 5 lines of Ichimoku. And recently I have released a Kyushu Ashi book. So you can get all these 3 books as a perk, and also you get this customized indicator, or corrected indicator for Ichimoku, for MT4, MT5, and also the FT5, Forex Tester 5, because the indicator of Ichimoku on MT4, MT5, and Forex Tester is a bit wrong. I mean, the displacement is wrong, and yeah, the calculation, calculation was right, I think, on MT4, MT5 and FT5, but the displacement of Kumo and Chikou span is a bit off. So I made a corrected Ichimoku indicator for these platforms, but the one I showed to you on the trading view is correct. The trading view in terms of Ichimoku setting. This is the default Ichimoku. If you can go to indicators and simply type Ichimoku here, you can find Ichimoku Cloud. This is exactly what I'm using, Ichimoku Cloud. And I'm using the default settings here, like 9, 26, 52, and 26. I'm using all default Ichimoku indicator in TradingView because I have looked into it and they're all correct. The calculation of the 5 lines are correct, and also the displacement of Kumo Chikou span is also correct on this default Ichimoku's indicator in TradingView. However, again, on MT4, MT5, and Forex Tester, the displacement is wrong. So if you analyze and screen charts by these platforms, please be careful. And when you backtest on FT5, please be careful because Ichimoku indicator is, the displacement is wrong, technically speaking. And this is not only for the platforms like MetaTrader or the Forex Tester, but also like some of the platforms in Japan actually have also incorrect displacement of Ichimoku. So yeah, it's kind of difficult to find the correct Ichimoku setting and the correct Ichimoku displacement and calculation on the platforms. So yeah, whenever you analyze, please make sure that the Ichimoku that you're using is correct. Yep. And also I do live streams and also Q&A sessions. There will be members only live after this public. So I also continue to analyze, and also I will cover the questions I got from the members. We have a Discord group like this, and yeah, Zoom meetup, quiz, and emojis are also here. So yeah. So Ichimoku community is where I teach the basics of Ichimoku, and also more from the what's written on the original books. But due to the copyright, I can't translate directly from Japanese to English, and that's why, based on my own understanding, I wrote these 3 books. So these are all in English. These are not Japanese. So these are all in English, and I wrote them myself. So yeah, and these are not the direct translation, but you can also still get the depth of the Ichimoku in these 3 books for sure. So, and yeah, so again, Tariq Al-Hassan, thank you for joining on my Ichimoku community. And once you join, please come to hover over services, Ichimoku community, and click on how to join. Over here, how to join. And then you will exactly see the instructions of how to set up your Discord to get all the perks in this web page. So yeah, I will be looking forward to seeing you in Discord, and stay gold. Okay, so yeah, let me say hi to everyone else here. Let me see. Yeah, I see many comments now. Hinata, thank you for joining. James and J-Wise, Jose, Buta, and Luke. Sam, thank you for joining. Kalev, and yeah, let's see. Let me see if I can pronounce it correctly. Taminain, thank you for joining also. And Sulaiman, good to see you. Sulaiman, thank you for joining as well. And Jorg, good to see you too. And Augustine, thank you for joining as well. All right, Gabriel, good to see you too. And Win and Woos, thank you for joining also. Kalev, yeah, good to see you again. Dika, thank you for joining as well. David and Than, thank you for joining. Ibrahim and Pascal, Danzan, good to see you too. I have no jet lag right now, no jet lag. I had it yesterday. I was actually, I slept like at 8 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. last night and woke up at like 3 a.m. But I took the melatonin and slept again until this morning, like 9 a.m. So I slept so much last night. So I feel very fresh today. Yeah, yesterday when I was doing the live streams, to be honest, I was a bit in a jet lag, little bit. So I was still a bit, not really focused. But right now, I'm fully back now. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of a strange feeling. But when I go from Dubai to other country, I don't usually have jet lag. But usually when I go from Japan to some other countries, I have the jet lag. It's been like the pattern usually. So this time I came back from Japan to Dubai, and that's why I have a bit jet lag. But now I would say 80% adjusted already. So I'm totally fine now. Yeah, and Hiren, thank you for joining. Also good to see you. Laura, hello. Kitty Chai, good to see you. Alexander, thank you for joining also. Taifam, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. All right. Can you analyze a fake or real span A in some pairs? Fake or real span A means like Senko span A retrace, you mean? Yeah, when I screen charts today, I will also mention about the Senko span A. So you can get the idea of how I see these markets based on this Kumo, Senko span B and A today. Yeah, and Ramin and Asma, thank you for joining. Amor, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Also, welcome to the community also. Thank you for joining as well. And Tarun, good to see you too. Tarun says, how about Ichimoku in small time frame? I don't recommend to use Ichimoku in the lower time frame because it might be fake. I used to use Ichimoku, the part of Ichimoku strategies like the Kumo breakout or the Chikou span breakout in the lower time frames, but I've seen some fake signals, and that's why I don't use Ichimoku on the lower time frames anymore. So I don't recommend you to use Ichimoku on 5 or 15 minute time frames. In my opinion, the lowest time frame you can use Ichimoku is the 30 minute. Yeah, 30 minute, I still see some valid confirmations by Ichimoku, so you can still use it. But ideally speaking, Ichimoku works the best in a daily time frame. Yeah, lower time frames are a bit spiky and choppy. Usually when there's some spikes, you see some long wicks up and down. And as you may know already, Ichimoku takes high and low for the last certain period of time. And because of these spikes, high and low, sometimes Ichimoku can give you some fake or some how do you say, like untrusted signals. So yeah, I think the best time frame to use Ichimoku is on the daily time frame. Okay, let's see. YB, good to see you. Camilos, also good to see you too. Thank you for joining. And Michael, good to see you too. Oh, Michael says, what do you mean by displacement? So displacement means like when you look at the trading view, for example, the Kumo is shifted 26 to the future, right? But in this trading view, if you count the number of candles to the future to the Kumo, that's exactly 26. You see 26 bars, and Chikou span is also 26, exactly 26 like this. So these are correct. Kumo shifted 26 to the future, and Chikou span shifted back 26. this is correct. But on MT4, MT5, and Forex Tester, the default Ichimoku displacement is wrong. I think it was 25 instead of 26. So that's what I mean by this displacement. And when you count the number of candles like this, you have to take this as 1, not 0. This is also about some trick about Ichimoku, and this is why usually there is some incorrect displacement. So you see this current forming candlesticks? This one should be counted as 1, not 0. So whenever I count the candles, I count number of candles like this in time cycles or the displacement, I count this as 1. But let's say in trading view, the displacement is correct, but on this, let's say this data range, this date range tool over here, which is actually over here too on the left. You see this, there is a date range. If you take this one and let's say click exactly on this one over here, then you see this is 0 bar. But as per Ichimoku, this should be 1, number 1, not 0. So that's why I make this as 1. And how I do is, again, I take this tool and I shift one previous so that this one becomes number 1. And then count to the future, and this is 26. This is correct. This is a correct way to count the number of candles in Ichimoku. And same is true for the Chikou span. Chikou span, you have to count this as 1, not 0. And that's why I start from 1 to the future, so that this one becomes 1, and then count back 26, and that's exactly where the Chikou span is. So this is about the displacement. This is the small tiny thing, just one candlestick difference, but sometimes it makes a huge difference. Huge difference in Kumo angle or the Chikou span touch, Chikou span break. Sometimes it makes a big difference, and that's why it's always better to have the correct setup, correct setting of Ichimoku. Yeah, and that's why I like TradingView. TradingView default Ichimoku indicator already have the correct displacement, correct calculation. So that's why I start to use this in my live streams. Yeah, because previously, if you know me like 2 years ago, I was still using MT5 to analyze in a live stream. And I was actually using the corrected Ichimoku indicator, but some people just watch me in the live using MT5 Ichimoku, and they thought that I'm using the default Ichimoku, and I had to explain over and over again that I'm using the corrected Ichimoku, and that was a bit difficult to explain every time. And that's why I started to use TradingView. Actually, that's one of the reasons why I started to use TradingView, because it has the correct Ichimoku indicator in this. Okay. Yeah, in some platforms I think Ichimoku is correct, but make sure that the calculation of Senko span B and Kijun Sen and also Tenkan Sen are correct, and also displacement is correct in your platform. All right. Yeah. Thank you for joining, everybody. Benjamin and Mark Won, good to see you. All right. So it's a little bit of a recap in terms of the displacement and the calculation. Yeah. All right. Yeah, good to see you. And Tony Gold, thank you for joining. Also, Jose, good to see you too. Again. Deval, good to see you. State Bank, Ajay, India Patriot, Vinod. All right. Sarawit, good to see you too. Michael, Aldo, and Basam. Also, again, good to see you too. All right. So let me start. Let me start the analysis. I think it's enough about this Ichimoku Basics for now. Okay, so yeah, so let me see what's happening in the Forex first. And then I have some requests of the Bitcoin and also, okay, Amar says AU200, I will check that later. And some other pairs. Euro JPY, I will check Basam. Yeah, so let me check these markets. So first, I will check again Euro pairs. Euro USD's range on the daily chart still, no trends. Euro AUD's, also Doji, there's no trend today. Yesterday was a pin bar, and yeah, I think I remember that I mentioned about this pair. If this candle's close becomes below the previous low, then I think that will be bearish. But looks like yesterday it didn't close below. It actually closed within the high and low of the previous bar. And so this is called inside bar. This is called inside in candlestick. And we have Doji here. So this is showing the market is ranging and no direction for the last 2 days. So the market may retrace. I don't think the market will go down soon when I see this. So I will simply, yeah, focus on other pairs. The Kumo is looking good. Kumo is down. Kijun Sen is also down. Chikou span below candle still. Price below the Tenkan Sen. So this is bearish in the long term. But on this short term for the last 2 days, this is now range, no direction. So yeah, the market may range. Even if you sell, it may not really go down very soon. So it's not really time efficient to make profits in this situation. So I think I will check some other pairs that are more active and more stable trends than this. So I do look at these candles along with the Ichimoku lines to decide which one to trade or not. Just give an example like this. And Euro Pound is was breaking the support. Euro Pound broke the support. It actually closed below the support yesterday. And I think this is downtrend. This is much better than Euro AUD. So I put the down arrow. I will continuously looking for the sell chance. But today there's no trend. This is not really down today. So I'm kind of staying away still. Yeah, I think I will continue to monitor this one. There was a previous support here too. Looks like due to this support 0.8364, the market is a bit range, but I can still see that there is more sellers and buyers. So I think the market will go down continuously, is my expectation. So that's the Euro Pound. Let's see, as Basam's request, that's a Euro JPY. Euro JPY is strongly bearish today. It's breaking the support. So this is going down. In terms of the Ichimoku lines, Kumo is still flat. Kumo is looking flat. Kijun Sen is down, but Kijun Sen still above the Kumo. That means this is still not really a, it's not really downtrend yet. So when I see this flat Kumo and Kijun Sen above Kumo, that means this may not break the support. it may retrace back is what I expect. So I have to wait for this candlestick close on the daily time frame. And again, if this close is below the support, then it may go down continuously. I think this is on the daily time frame, but you can also look at the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, this is now looking bearish. It looks much better than the daily chart. So in this case, I follow the 4-hour time frame. But yeah, again, this is very close to the support. Support level 136.86. This is still very close. So I would wait for the 4-hour candlestick close. Not the daily, but a 4-hour candlestick close below the support 136.86, and then prepare to sell afterwards. So this candlestick can close in about 2.5 hours. So yeah, I will come back mostly like 3 hours later and then see if it closes below. So this is where we have to wait. We have to be patient in this case. Sometimes you see this and you may think that this is a breakout, so you jump in and the market reverse. I think you may have that trade before because, and I did also. I did also take the trade, sell, and then reverse backwards. And I used to have these, big drawdowns because of this. And the mistake was not to wait for the candlestick close. Although Kumo is down, Kijun-sen down, Tenkan-sen down, Chikou span below candles, because the price is near support, we have to wait for the close. Because if it doesn't close below, if it closes above here, for example, then what happens will be, this is going to be, hold on, let me enlarge. If it closes above here, then that will be a bullish candlestick. Right now, this is forming bearish, but if it closes above the open price, that will be the bullish candlestick, and you will see the long wick pointing down as a result. And when the market see this, then in the next 4 hours or next 8 hours, the buyers may come in and the market retraces this way. And as a result, the Kumo and Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen are becoming fake. So this is where I wait. I wait for the close. Especially right now, this is like forming like the pin bar. So I will be sure to wait for the close. But so I will just mark this one just in case. So you remember which one I talked about. So, but this is a very important point to which one to wait for the close, which one you don't have to wait. Yeah, so let's see. Let me quickly screen some other charts. Euro CAD is continuously near support, so simply I'm waiting for the break. Euro Swiss franc Euro Swiss franc is still bearish. It's breaking the support, so I think this one is also good to look for the selling edge. Daily chart, I like this Kumo because it's getting thickness. It's getting thicker and thicker. So that shows that the market is stably and strongly downtrend in the long term. Yeah. And then if I look at the 4-hour chart, 4-hour also looks good. It has been nicely consecutive bearish in waves like this. So I think this downtrend will be persistent. Yeah, I think Euro Swiss franc looks very good. Let me check 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour does not really look good. So when I screen charts, I first screen based on a daily of 4 and see whether one of these time frames is trending. In this case, I can see the daily is trending down. Nicely, the Kumo looks good. Kumo looks better than the 4-hour Kumo. Because 4-hour Kumo looks like this, a bit small. But daily Kumo looks bigger. So that means the market has been respecting the daily downtrend in this case. So I decide to follow the daily time frame, but I can't just sell just because the market's going down. I have to be more precise on the entry timing. And then to capture that, first I look at the 1 hour to make sure that the 1 hour is also trending down. But looks like 1 hour is not really down anymore. It was down like 1 hour ago, but now this is forming bullish candlestick. Kijun-sen is now becoming flat, so it may retrace back to Kijun-sen. And also Kumo is about to twist bullish. Still, this is bearish Kumo technically, but it's about to twist bullish, so that means the market may retrace. So in this case, I simply wait for the break, another breakout of 1 hour at 0.9707 and prepare to sell. I also checked the 30, and 30 is also flat. This is now looking like engulfing inside bar. So yeah, in this situation, because the market is ranging, there is no more sellers in the market. I wait for the break of the support and yeah, simply look for the sell chance afterwards. That's the Euro Swiss franc. Yeah, but looks like Euro Swiss franc looks good. I think this would be continuously downtrend in the long term. And let me see. Oh, looks like so JPY has been really strong today. All the JPY pairs are retracing back. Pound JPY is also retracing. Still within the P wave, so no direction on pound JPY. But we'll see which way it breaks. And pound CAD is range, pound AUD is also, this one is retracing back to Kijun-sen. So again, this is pound AUD. Pound AUD is retracing back to Kijun-sen. So if you want to buy, then target will be the daily Kijun-sen, which is 1.7513. And how I do this, how I follow the uptrend is based on the lower time frame. So in this case, I think I will follow 1 hour chart. 1 hour shows bullish. Right now, this is forming a bullish candlestick, but I wait for the break of this resistance on 1 hour, which is 1.7424, and then target to the daily Kijun-sen. Again, 1.7513. So again, I wait for the break of this resistance and then target to the daily Kijun-sen like this. It looks like this in 1 hour time frame. So I will just mark this one also because it's about to break. And then let me check some other charts. So let me check the pound pairs. Pound Swiss franc has been ranging, no direction. AUD USD is going into Kumo, so not really a good timing to trade. AUD CAD is very similar to AUD USD. It's going back to Kumo on the daily time frame. And the AUD JPY is retracing back to Kijun-sen, no direction. AUD Swiss franc is also ranging. CAD-JPY is retracing back. It broke the support, the previous support. Looks like it's going down to Kumo. So this one is also retracing back. Looks like all the JPY pairs are going down today. And the CAD Swiss franc has been ranging, and Swiss franc JPY is also retracing back because of the strong JPY today. But yeah, so far as a screen charts today, I think the Euro Swiss franc is very good. This is stably downtrend on the daily time frame. And then Pound AUD is retracing back to the daily Kijun Sen. So once the market breaks 1 hour resistance, which is 1.7424, we can come in and take a buy and target to the daily Kijun Sen. But the rest of the pairs look to be range, so I think I will just stay away from the other ones. But basically that's how I screen charts and decide which one to trade or not. So right now, unfortunately, there's no good setups. We have to wait for either support break, resistance break. But yeah, so in this case, I don't usually monitor. I don't just sit down in the PC and monitor. I don't do that. But I will simply leave charts and come back a couple of hours later, maybe 2 hours, 3 hours later, and see if the breakout is happening. And if I confirm the breakouts are happening, then I decide to take trade. Yeah, and that is my routine usually. Okay, so let me check the as Amar Rom folks request. Let me check the AUX 200, OZ 200, which is an index of Australia. First, let me check the daily time frame. Okay, so looks like the market is going into Kumo, and whenever the market goes into Kumo, this is becoming a bit spiky. So, but this is bullish now. It broke the resistance of 6804.1, and it was ascending P wave, and the breakout just happened yesterday. So in terms of the price action, this is bullish, but it may be resisted at the previous supports, which is around this level over here, 6908.3. So the market could be range a little bit. So we have to wait for the break of the previous supports. But to be safer, you want to wait for the breakout of the Kumo on the daily time frame, and then finally buy, because it may range like this within the Kumo. It may range. So yeah, I would wait for the Kumo break at least, and then follow uptrend afterwards. Because again, the market is exactly into Kumo, and there are two supports in the past. And plus, whenever you see the price, the market is exactly into Kumo, and when the Kumo is very thick like this, then the market also can be very spiky on the lower time frames. So even if you buy, it may not really be time efficient to make profits, to run profits along the way. Okay, yeah. So let me see. Okay, so let me check the Bitcoin. So BTC USD is continuously range, no direction. As I mentioned yesterday, the market is going into Kumo now, so we have to wait for the Kumo break to buy. So I will put up arrow above the Kumo, because again, whenever you see the market exactly into Kumo, that's becomes spiky. if you look at it here too, when you see the markets into Kumo, you see doji, you see so many wicks up and down and spikes, so it becomes very tricky. And then once the market went down below the Kumo, below Kijun-sen, and then yesterday Bitcoin was bought and it went up very much. Yeah, I will wait for the Kumo break in this case too. Until the Kumo break, I think I will simply stay away from this. Yep. And also let me review gold, because gold is also strongly bullish for the last 2 days. It has been bullish on gold. There is no more downtrend, so I will delete the down arrow, and looks like it's going up to the daily Kijun-sen. Yeah, so if you're buying gold, the target is on the daily Kijun-sen again, 1762.92. But yeah, and the market has been a bit below the Kijun-sen for more than 26 days. And like I mentioned yesterday on the live, when you see the price below the Kijun-sen for more than 26 candles, or more than 26 days, then it tends to reverse. And that's exactly what's happening today. So most likely today and tomorrow, the market will reach the daily Kijun-sen. And once it reaches Kijun-sen, what may happen is the market may break the Kijun-sen and then goes up to the Kumo, or it may be resisted by the Kijun-sen and goes down this way. So there will be two scenarios once the market reaches back to the Kijun-sen. So you can target to the daily Kijun-sen if you're buying gold right now, but if you don't want to lose these potential profits, I recommend you to take profit and then wait for the candlestick will become above or below the Kijun-sen afterwards. If the candlestick's below the Kijun-sen, that means the market was resisted, so you don't want to buy anymore. But if the price closes above the Kijun-sen, then most likely the market goes up to Kumo, so you can prepare to buy afterwards. Yeah, that will be the scenario in this case. But yeah, gold is retracing back to the daily Kijun-sen now. Okay, yeah, so that's that's gold. So yeah, let me come back to some comments now. So again, thank you for joining, everybody. Great to see you. Yeah, great to see you again. Thank you for joining. Okay. Let me see. Let me check some comments now. Okay, Vinod says, how does the Fed Reserve Bank's interest rate affect the market? Obviously, when the rate is increased, then the currency tends to be bought. So if US keeps increasing the rate, then in theory, the USD will continuously be bought. That's the norm. That's the, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I have already covered gold. Gold is now retracing back to the daily Kijun-sen now. let's say, is price consolidation same as price equilibrium? No, it's different. It's different. Equilibrium is in Ichimoku means Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen and Senko span B. These are the equilibriums of the short term and mid term and long term. So they are different from the consolidation or the range. Simply when, so this Tenkan-sen shows the short-term equilibrium. So that means if the price is exactly on the Tenkan-sen, that means the market is in equilibrium in the short term, but still sellers dominant on the mid-term to long-term. And if the price is on the Kijun-sen, that means the market is in equilibrium in the mid-term. That means buyers and sellers are 50-50 power level in the mid-term. But the price above the Tenkan-sen, that means in the short term it's bullish, long term it's bearish. And when the market is on the Senko span B, that means the market is in equilibrium, 50-50 buyers and sellers, and in the long term. In mid to short term, most likely it's bullish. If the price above Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, that means the market is bullish, buyers are dominant, and sellers in the mid to short term. So yeah, technically speaking, it's different from the consolidation. Because Ichimoku is all about the equilibrium and all about what the short-term participants are doing, and mid-term participants doing, and long-term participants are doing. So, and at a glance, you can get the correct situation of the market in one single time frame. Yep. All right. Okay, let's see. L says, I have a method of trading Senko span. I think Senko span, right? Yeah, you can write me an email, and I can have a look. Sure, sure. Okay, so yes, pound JPY is going down in the short term, but in the long term it's range. So I will simply stay away. And let's see. Okay. John Harris says, may you check commodities, silver, platinum, copper, gold, wheat? I can pick one. Let's see. Let me check the silver. I will check gold. So let me check silver. Let's see. Silver is, okay, this one is retracing back to Kijun-sen now. So this one is more stronger than gold, you can see. Let me split the window, and on the left I put the gold, on the right I put the silver. Exactly the same time frame, and you can see some different situation in terms of these Ichimoku lines. Yeah, they are very much identical, but the location of the price is still below the Kijun-sen on XAUUSD, but silver is touching the Kijun-sen. So I think silver, if the market closes above the Kijun-sen, it can go up to the Kumo. So I think if you buy, silver will look better and time efficient than gold to buy. Yeah, all right. Let me see. I think I'm kind of reading some old comments, so let me Try to catch up. Okay, WTI. WTI, let me see. This is still range. Yeah, WTI is still range, but it's retracing back also. Oh, kind of looking like the, hold on, sorry. Yeah, this is WTI, sorry, I was gold. WTI is still ranging now, but still below this, below the descending trend line. So for me, this is still bearish. I think the market still may break the support and continuously go down. All right, so let me check some other comments. I think I will end the live in a few minutes, but let me quickly check some of the comments. All right, but again, thank you for joining, everybody. Great to see you. If you liked the live stream so far, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. So yeah, when it comes to live streams, I really feel home in Dubai because I have all the setups here on the PC. Yeah, I found that it was a bit difficult to live stream by laptop now, especially in one single screen. Live stream is a bit difficult to do, but now I'm so free to do live streams. I have 3 screens now, so it's really nice to do it. Okay, let's see. All right, thank you for joining, everybody. Great to see you. I see many comments. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. I see thank you comments, so I say you're welcome to everyone. Okay. Oh, I found one interesting comment. Popola, he says, can you trade pure price action K? And my answer is yes. I can trade by the pure price action too. Yes. I don't have to use the Ichimoku to trade. I can just use candlesticks and take trades, take entries and exits. That's possible. But Ichimoku can give you some extra confirmations and different views about the markets that we cannot see in candlesticks. And that's why I use Ichimoku. Yeah, and Ichimoku plus price action, then you don't need any other indicators. Yeah, it's really efficient in price action and Ichimoku only. Okay, so yeah, I guess I will be ending live and then switch to the Ichimoku membership live. So again, thank you for joining, everybody. Great to see you. It was really nice seeing you on the chat always. And I also appreciate your participation. Even if you don't type chat, I always appreciate your participation. And I appreciate your emails also. I get many comments, many positive feedbacks on my YouTube channel and also what I do on the live streams. So again, I really thank you for your support because yeah, if there is no support, then I wouldn't be able to do lives every day on my YouTube channel. So yeah, it's been my honor to be able to share what I know about Ichimoku, about the markets, about the price actions, and share with you so that you can also learn something new, at least from what I say. So yeah, again, thank you for joining, everybody, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you soon again. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. All right, bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you, everyone.